What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the New York Knicks MyLeague. Today we are going to be recapping the All-Star break, and I'm going to spoil it right now. We did not make any moves at the trade deadline, so we don't have any need to recap that. We are sitting at 35-18, and as you can see, we are on top of the division and the conference. Let's break into the All-Star festivities. So as you can see, it is some of the usual suspects: Kyrie, DeMar, LeBron, Melo, Paul George, Jeff Teague, Jimmy Butler, Ben Simmons making the All-Star team, Bosh, Al Horford, Pau Gasol, Jahlil Okafor, Paul Millsap, who has now been traded to Cleveland. And in the West, you got Harden, Curry, Durant, Anthony Davis, Blake, Damian Lillard, Rookie of the Year candidate Josh Jackson, Kawhi, LaMarcus Aldridge, Karl Towns, Westbrook, Chris Paul, and Klay Thompson. And here you can see Durant is the frontrunner for the MVP, Josh Jackson for Rookie of the Year, as you do not even see Gabe Green on there, despite, as you'll later see, he is third in rookie scoring. Sixth man, Darren Williams is in the race, Brandon Knight, Cam Payne, Frank Kaminsky, and Thaddeus Young all in the running. The Suns still have a good bench. Defensive Player of the Year race: DeAndre, Anthony Davis, Rudy Gobert, Clint Capella, and Tyson Chandler, who is now on the Boston Celtics. And Most Improved, KJ leads the pack at the midway point of the season, and Frank Kaminsky, Derek Favors for some reason. Zach LaVine and Jamal Murray are all in the running. So now you will see that once again, Melo is in the league lead for scoring. Not as great of a year as he had last year, but still having a pretty good season. Porzingis has been an animal since coming back from injury, up to 18, 10, and 2 blocks per game, which is up from what he was averaging pre-All-Star break, or pre-injury, which was he was averaging 15, 8, and 1.5 blocks per game. So he has improved in every statistical category since coming back off of injury. And he's 21st in the league in scoring, just outside of the top 20, tied with D'Angelo Russell. And having a typically excellent defensive season, Hassan Whiteside is averaging 13 rebounds and almost 2 blocks per game. Third in the league in rebounding, not quite top in the league this year, but Capella and Jordan are having outstanding years of their own. And Porzingis is also among the league leaders, very close to top 10 in rebounds per game of his own, with over 10. Very few players with 10 rebounds a game this year, but averaging a double-double is still notable regardless of how many it is. So we'll move on to just our team. You can see our players who are leading our team in points per game. You got Melo, Porzingis, and Gabe Green all dropping over 17 a game. Avery Bradley with 14, Jaren Grant at almost 10 as he's been alternating starts lately, and Whiteside, Beverly, and Olynyk will round out our top 8 scorers on the team. And our other rotation guy is Bismack, who only has like 3 points a game, but he is just a defensive player, so it's perfectly fine. Leading our team in rebounds, Hassan Whiteside with 13, Porzingis with 10, Biyombo with 6.6, Melo with 6.5 of his own. Not quite the 22, 7, and 6 of last year, but he's still pretty damn close. And our top dime droppers, Patrick Beverly, Jaren Grant, and Carmelo, are all over 5 apiece. And a very good year in terms of steals, as both Patrick Beverly and Avery Bradley have 1.5. Melo and Gabe Green up there, as you can actually see Gabe Green has one of everything except for offensive rebounds per game. So he's having a very good rookie year. As you can look at our team leaders in blocks, Porzingis 1.9 and Whiteside 1.8. And Gabe Green right there with 1.3. So as you see, stat sheet stuffer, having one of everything. Here are our team leaders in field goal percentage, a little swayed because we had a couple odd players playing for a while, like Raymond Felton and Robert Sacre, during some other minor injuries. But Biyombo shooting over 500, and Whiteside's really the only one shooting over 500, and he's just at 500, so very strange year for making shots. And as you can see, Raymond Felton is actually leading our team in three-point shooting. But he really isn't leading our team in three-point shooting. It would actually be Avery Bradley, Porzingis, Green, and Melo all shooting over 35%. That's the best three-point shooting year we have had in this entire franchise. And now you can get a look at the rookie report. So despite scoring 17 a game and considerably less minutes than the other two, Gabe Green is not going to be on this year's Rookie of the Year ballot. For whatever reason, I don't really know why. It might just be the game saying, oh, he's not starting, he must not be doing good, or whatever it's deciding to do, because he's playing about 28 minutes a game, scoring 17, and shooting, I believe, like 44 and 35 a game, which is really good for a rookie. So, I don't know. This game's just weird sometimes. He shouldn't be front runner, but he should at least be on the ballot. But overall, very good year for rookies, as 7 rookies are averaging almost 15 a game. The Knicks currently sit atop the Eastern Conference with a record of 38-15, puts them exactly a game and a half ahead of Indiana and Chicago. Knicks 9th in the league in scoring, 104 per game. Still, there's 17 or 8 teams ahead of them. That's pretty surprising. And also the 7th best defensive team in the game in terms of allowing points, as they're just not quite at that elite level of those top 3 teams, but those top 3 teams are also either fringe playoff teams or really bad. So I will take 98 points per game, which among contenders is the 2nd best behind the Pacers. And their point differential is 3rd in the league, behind the Warriors and the Clippers, who are scoring an absurd 111 a game. And the Knicks, with 3 of the premier rebounding big guys in the league, are 3rd in the league in rebounding this year, behind the Bucks and the Trailblazers. And 3rd in the league in blocked shots, 8.2 per game, behind the Jazz with Rudy Gobert and the Lakers. And they are also sitting in 5th place in opponent field goal percentage, letting opponents shoot just 44%. And they have the 7th best 3-point defense, allowing opponents 34%. As long as it's under 35, I'm very happy with that number. So that's going to wrap up this All-Star Break stat recap video for Year 3. I know we're kind of moving through this year very quickly. A couple games have been lost due to export malfunctions, and unfortunately, that's what's happened with the intended next episode of this MyLeague, as it exported just the audio and not the video. So we are going to only have 2 more gameplay episodes, but they are against 2 of the best teams in the NBA, as we will be taking on the Chicago Bulls as well as the Golden State Warriors. We did play the Pacers earlier on in the year, we played them earlier on in the year, but the video was screwed up for that too. So a couple games been lost this year, but we will definitely make up for it in the playoffs. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy, and stay tuned for the next episode of the New York Knicks MyLeague.